The last time the New York Knicks held a series lead in an NBA Finals, O.J. Simpson was leading the LAPD on a wild goose chase. That was 1994, ladies and gentlemen. The following year, 1995, was the last time an NBA Finals saw the road team win both games 1 and 2. That was the Houston Rockets, led by Hakeem Olajuwon over Shaquille O'Neal's Orlando Magic. Since that 95 Rockets team, road underdogs, coming off a straight-up win in Game 1 of the NBA Finals, are 0-4 straight up and 0-4 against the spread in Game 2. The Knicks will look to avoid making it 0-5 on Friday. They are currently 6-point underdogs in San Antonio, 8:30 p.m. Eastern on ABC. Of course, it's the first time since the NBA-ABA merger that we've had the underdog win Game 1 of the NBA Finals outright in consecutive years. Last year saw Indiana pull the outright upset over Oklahoma City in Game 1. Game 2 saw Oklahoma City bounce back and win by 16 points. Before the Thunder last year, the previous 3 teams to lose Game 1 of the NBA Finals at home were Golden State in 2022, Miami in 2013, and the Lakers in 2004. Golden State beat Boston by 19 in Game 2. Miami beat San Antonio by 19 in Game 2. And the Lakers beat Detroit by 8 points in overtime in Game 2. So that's an average margin of victory of 15.5 points per game for teams that lost Game 1 of the NBA Finals outright as a home favorite over the last 30 years. Will the Spurs continue that trend Friday night? We shall see. What's going on, everybody? Bryan Power back with you. Earlier this week, right here on the WagerTalk YouTube channel, I did a free preview of both Game 1 and the series. Said the Knicks plus the points was probably the way to go in Game 1. That obviously turned out to be true. Furthermore, I also said betting the Knicks plus 1.5 games on the series spread was probably a prudent move as well. Remains to be seen still if that was the right call, but off to a good start. And caught the morning wager with myself and Mark Zinno on Wednesday, then you got an additional free winner for Game 1, that being Julian Champagny over 2.5 3-pointers made. Talk about an easy winner. That cashed in the second quarter, guys. Champagny actually had 5 made 3-pointers by halftime. Speaking of halftime, most important of all, if you are a client of mine, thank you, first of all, you cashed a 4% best bet winner on the first half under 112.5. Did get a little close at the end, but overall felt pretty good most of the way. Watching that first half bet eventually cash. Again, we had the first half under 112.5 points. I'm now 30-13 with premium NBA playoff picks going back to last year. Went 6-1 in last year's finals. Now a 1-0 start this year. Over the last 365 plus days, I've won over 60% of all NBA bets. Very tough to do over 365 plus day stretch to go 60% plus in any sport, but I have done it in the NBA, including 30-13 in the playoffs. After you're done watching this free play video, head on over to my page, wt.buzz/BP. You can click the link down in the description below to get there faster. You're going to find not just my best bet for Game 2 of the NBA Finals, guys, but also multiple subscription options, which allow you to get on board today and start winning at sports betting over the long haul. We're talking about 6 days for $69. It is quite the deal here. Limited time only. You're going to want to take advantage of that. I am up a whopping 61.1 units across all sports since April 17th. By the way, no one can match my record in Major League Baseball betting during that time. I'm on a 28-11 run on the diamond. That's 72%. So if you'd like to give my premium picks a try for the next 6 days, check it out right there. You see the graphic on your screen. Limited time. 6 full days of all access for just $69. That's the same price as a 3-day pass normally costs. So double the access, no extra cost. Normally, $69 for 3 days of plays. Here, we're giving you 6 days for $69. You get every bet, all sports that I release over the next 6 days. One more time. That's WT WagerTalk.buzz/BP. All right. Let's now talk about whether or not the Knicks can defy the trends and at least cover the spread in game 2. Now, history, both recent and long-term, suggests that if the Knicks do cover the spread in game 2, they are also likely to win this game outright. There have been 80 games played so far in this year's NBA playoffs. The straight-up winner has gone 73-7 against the spread. Furthermore, over the last 11 years in the NBA Finals, all NBA Finals games, the straight-up winner has gone 63-3-3 against the spread. That's pretty remarkable, quite frankly. Just whoever you think's going to win, that's the team that covers the spread. We saw that obviously in game 1 with the Knicks winning outright. I said it in my last free play video, and I'm going to repeat it again right now. This Knicks team is currently on the greatest run we have ever seen in NBA history, regular season or playoffs. They have won 12 straight games while going 11-1 against the spread. Now, that's happened before, obviously, in NBA playoff history. All 12 wins have been by 10 points or more. The Knicks' point differential, this is where things get historic, though. The point differential for the Knicks over this 12-game stretch is plus 272. That is unmatched in the history of this league. Previously, we had never seen any team in the entire history of the NBA playoffs outscore their opponents by more than 200 points in a similar stretch. So the Knicks have won 12 in a row. Only once, just one time in NBA history have we seen a team go on a longer postseason win streak. That was the 2017 Warriors, who won 15 straight playoff games on their way to winning the championship. So that Warriors team has won more games than the Knicks have in a row, but they did not do it by the point differential that the Knicks have done here in 2026. As a reminder, talking about point differential, the Knicks have lost just 2 games this entire postseason. Both losses were by a single point, 1 point. Your updated NBA Finals series price has the Knicks as minus 140 favorites to win the Larry O'Brien Trophy. You could bet the Spurs plus 120 if so inclined. Honestly, that's not a bad price to grab with the Spurs as I look at it here on the odds screen. Remember, the Spurs were minus 200 to win this series before losing game 1. So there's a little bit of value there, especially if you're holding Knicks plus 1.5 on the series spread in pocket. Let's not forget, guys, San Antonio led by as many as 14 points in the third quarter of game 1. The Knicks, however, as you all saw, I assume, they scored the final 11 points of the game to steal it. As for how you should look to bet game 2 on Friday night, I know that's what I appreciate your patience. That's what you're all waiting for. I'll say this. We should expect to see both teams shoot the ball a lot better here in game 2. Certainly better. Whether it's a lot better, that remains to be seen. Knicks finished game 1 at just 41% overall from the field, including 31% from 3. The Spurs, not surprisingly, were even worse. 36% overall, 26% from 3. Victor Wembanyama shot just 6 of 21 from the field overall, including 2 of 9 from 3. It was also a little curious, I thought, not to see rookie Dylan Harper out on the floor late for the Spurs. Harper had 16 points and 8 rebounds in 28 minutes of action. I think he probably deserves a little bit more of a longer look in game 2. I wouldn't fault anyone for going back to the well and betting Champagnie over 2.5 3-pointers made again. Again, he had made 5 in the first half of game 1. But your official free play for today will be to bet the over for the game at 214.5 points. Remember, the total for game 1 closed at 217.5 points. We're always looking for value. And right now, the total for game 2 is 3 points lower than where it closed for game 1. Go ahead and comment down below with your thoughts on whether or not the over is the correct bet for game 2 of the 2026 NBA Finals. And don't be shy about sharing with us your favorite bet for game 2 if it's something other than the over. I do ask one favor of you, though, however. Please, if you already haven't done so, go ahead, click that subscribe button down below me. We're very close to 250,000 subscribers here on the WagerTalk YouTube channel. We would really appreciate it if you were the one who got us to 250K. Remember, if you want my best bet for game 2 of the NBA Finals, head on over to wt.buzz/BP, where you can also get on board for the next 6 days for just $69. That's not just the NBA, it's Major League Baseball as well. I am up 61.1 units of profit since April 17th. No one can match that MLB record of 28-11 during that time. And again, 30-13 going back to last year with NBA playoff picks. It's going to do it for this free play video. I really hope you enjoyed it, guys. If so, a reminder one more time to both like, smash that thumbs up, and subscribe. Get us to 250K. Until next time, let's cash some tickets.